Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks. Tonight, I'm going to be reviewing probably one of the highest rated whiskeys that I have in my personal collection. And this is more than likely one that you'll never be able to find again, which sucks. You might. I'm sure someone has one sitting out there somewhere. You just got to look for them. This is the first release of Booker's that had the batch name on it. This is batch 2015-01, big man, small batch. Bottled at 64.35% ABV, hardy. Aged for 7 years, 2 months, and 16 days. So this was the first of many to come as far as the new marketing strategy. I'm going to release this one. I've already recorded a video with Mean Gene for batch 2014-07. That was the last batch that was released without, or before they changed to the new marketing campaign with the market or the batch title. Like Kathleen's batch was this year, big man, small batch. They've got man, there's so many that I can't even remember them off the top of my head. So I'm gonna go ahead and whip out my trusty distiller app, hashtag I'd love for you to sponsor me, and go ahead and read this off. So it's got an expert review of 98 points out of 100. Flavor profile is rich and full body. Like, I can smell it from here, and it's a good 14 inches away from my face. Description: this is the first in a series of limited edition small batch bourbons from Booker's, honoring founding distiller Booker No, who is featured in his rocking chair on the label with his dog Dot at his feet. Also called Big Man, Small Batch. This release is produced by Fred No, 7th generation master distiller at Beam. It's batched from 7 different Beam rack houses. And like all of the other Booker's editions, it is uncut. Even the distiller's literature suggests serving it with ice or cut with water, because it is hot. Tasting notes. The second you put your nose to it, you know it's serious bourbon. It's serious bourbon, all right. Sweet corn, caramel, apples, and leather. Yeah. I'm getting more leather than anything. Spicy. On the palate, the flavors fan out beautifully with tart apricots, warm spice, and even some peanut butter coming into the picture. There's also a pleasant mustiness. I have no doubt that that's from the Jim Beam distilling process. The kind seasoned, well-rested bourbons tend to have. Seems like 7 years, 2 months, and 16 days was exactly the right amount of time for a nap. Even at this super high proof, you hardly feel a burn, although a single ice cube makes it taste even better. So, with that said, let's get to it. Whew. Oh yeah, don't get your nose all the way in there like Mr. Patterson from Dalmore. Do not get all the way in it. It will singe your nose hairs. Definitely warm. Not quite as hot as other barrel proof bourbons I've had. It's definitely got some bite on the tongue. I get that mustiness, that nuttiness on the back end. It has a, I know it's I mean, it's very oily in the glass, but it has this, like one that we just reviewed the other day, Kathleen's batch. It has a watery mouthfeel. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it down a bit. Maybe a bit too much. Probably still well over 100 proof. I mean, even with water in it, it's still oily, and the nose has calmed down tremendously after the water. Boy, it's hot. You can feel all that heat in the back of your throat. Still spicy. Whew. I think I prefer the Kathleen's batch over this one. This one is really good. Don't get me wrong, but I would say it's just a step under. Not much, and this is just my humble opinion, but it's just one rung below the Kathleen's batch. As far as flavor goes, that one was just flavor packed from start to finish. All in all, it's a good bourbon. Don't get me wrong. You can find one, get it, because you'll probably never see another one. I just stumbled across this one in one of those little mom and pop liquor stores. And that's probably where you're going to find one. If you're going to find it on the shelf, it's going to be at a small liquor store out nowhere. It's going to be a bottle that people are going to look at the price tag and they're not going to want to buy it, because the people who live in that area, I mean, they're going to stick to a $15 half gallon of Kentucky Deluxe or Kentucky Gentleman or whatever. They're not going to spend $70 on a bottle of bourbon on a fifth. So you might find one. I mean, I'm going to keep searching for them. I went out looking for different bourbons, Booker's bourbon today. Found some different batches, some from 2015, some from 2016. So I'm not going to get them anytime soon, but they still had several on the shelf, and they weren't going anywhere at any rate of speed. So I feel like I have some time, save up my shekels, and go get one. So I like it. Be on the lookout. If you find one, comment back. Let me know what you think, and have a good time. So don't forget, at Son of Thor 3, I post some stuff on there from time to time. I haven't been very present with it lately. At Bearded Idiots Podcast, Sparks Unlimited Fitness. Check me out on that. Check out the podcast. We're gonna record this Saturday, and I'm not sure what whiskey we're gonna be drinking, but check us out. You'll get to know my opinions on transvestites. Nothing bad. But check us out. Give us a like. Share it with your friends. Drink whiskey. Share it with your friends and family, and have a good time. You have a good night.